Taking the dog for a walk. Peace. It is about, oh, there's a squirrel. Yeah, get it. Get it. It is 9, there's another squirrel. No, there we go. I think it's like 9:30 or 10. Got a little bit of a late start today because the meeting last night went pretty late. So slept so I slept in a little bit and just uploaded yesterday's video right now, and we'll not be there. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. So taking the dog for a walk. I'm probably gonna go in and actually check the funnel that I told you I wouldn't check. Probably gonna do that. So if that is next, then I decided to do that, and we'll go there. So isn't this cool? It's a beautiful field right there. Super just big and beautiful. I love it. And the dog's peeing right now, so you don't get to watch. Viewer discretion advised. But anyway, we'll see you here in a second. So I figured I would show this to you guys real quick while we're walking the dog. There's this really cool fountain thing that that we found that's close to our house. Didn't actually know it was there. So still got the dog. I don't know what she's gonna do with it. And there's like this cool kids park with like a trampoline thing in the middle. So yeah, I have no idea what she'll do. But, what do you do about that water? Smells really good. Isn't that cool? Bailey does not care. Not at all. All right, so I'm about to check the funnel that I told you about yesterday. I haven't looked at it yet, so this is like real reaction. Could be excited, could be sad. Right. Yesterday. Doesn't even have the freaking date on it, or the amount. That's weird. So I'll have to do this. 156. That is not very good. Yesterday. So today we've done 67, which basically came last night at 1 a.m. This is interesting. Just the way they're displaying the numbers is pretty weird. So let's do 1 week. Yeah, usually they have an amount here. It's kind of goofy. Yeah, it's super weird. Let's go by this day. So total volume is 692. 692 total volume. Let's see how much so we got 34 new customers, and let's see how much we spent. It's probably a little bit, it's probably like right on point. But actually we're probably losing a little bit, which sucks. That's not gonna be right. Ads manager, this account, and this week amount spent was 520, 692. So we're not there yet because we have 34 scripts we have to pay for. So calculator. So 34 times, call it just 7. 238 plus 520, 758. So we're about $60 behind right now. Okay, so it's not terrible, but it's not great. All right, so looking at this a little bit further, I found what's going on. So right here, we've got, this is a mobile test, so I'm sending this one only to mobile devices. And yesterday I made an adjustment, and the adjustment didn't work. So basically, Facebook is not seeing the pixels fire, meaning it's not knowing if there's a purchase happening, and so it has no idea how to direct this particular campaign. So it is just bleeding cash. So it spent like this one spent $122 and returned 0. So that is a problem. This one right here spent $392 and it actually got 29 purchases. This one, that's why I messed with the pixels, is because it wasn't catching the pixels, which I've never had that happen before, at least to this extent. But that's why I switched it up to try to differentiate the pixels, but it's not picking it up. So this mobile one, sadly, it's a decent campaign. It's just not being tracked properly, which is causing it to not be a decent campaign. So this one has 29 purchases, which drags this cost per purchase down to 13.5 instead of 17, which is really, really good for this. But for whatever reason, this week we've just had crappy upsells, like 17% on our first upsell, 3 and 4. We're typically in the 25 to 50 range, and then the 6 and 6. So I drilled down on some demographics to lower the cost per acquisition, and I don't really know why that wouldn't have changed the upsell rate in most cases. But that's just what's happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off this mobile thing because it's just bleeding cash. It's actually the reason we're losing. We would be in the head right now. So I'm going to turn this off for the rest of the week, try to figure it out, and then turn it back on next week with a new adjustment. But for the rest of this week, you just have to turn it off so that we can catch up and make some money and not be backwards by the end of the week, because I turn off the campaigns for Friday and Saturday because no one ever buys anything on Friday and Saturday, at least in this industry. So anyway, there's a little update for you guys. This is a drone. This is Bailey. Oh, no. So just did a follow-up a little bit ago, getting a new guy started on the team out in Indianapolis. Was going to show a plan to this gal that was, she's in Arkansas or Alabama or something, but she showed up. She showed up like an hour and a half late to the Skype call. I was like, no, sorry, that's ridiculous. But been cool. So getting get a new guy started in depth. That's really exciting. This gal that is sponsoring him is just freaking killing it. Also broke my rule and checked my funnel when I checked it like way too many times this week. But I've been making a bunch of adjustments, and I just want to like make sure they're taking. And this one, I have no excuse. I just checked it because I wanted to. And so I showed it to you this morning. It just got, so if you can see that, it's $216 today, which we're spending $120 a day, and then paying for the shipping, of course, on the scripts. So it's like $50 for 7 customers to ship all those things. So not really making anything, but at least we broke even. Considering I'm testing and changing some things, that's pretty good. I'm happy about that. I'm also grateful because one of the customers didn't even come from our ads; it came from somewhere totally random. So totally a God thing. Very thankful for that. And also broke my rule with Facebook ads. So when you really shouldn't check anything until something's been running for at least 24 hours to like get it in the cycle. So I made this adjustment like 9 hours ago, and it hasn't really had a chance to get into it. So the results aren't super great. Like there's only been I think 3 customers since I changed it, and we spent like $80, which sucks, not good. But thankfully, this random customer came through, bought a bunch of stuff, and I kind of jacked up our revenue there. So it looks like we're breaking even. As of right now, we're totally even throughout the week, even with all the testing. So that makes me really, really happy. And right now, just making some adjustments to Free Before Freedom, and working on some of the pricing. So with that, it's about 8:15 here. Probably gonna make some dinner. Ashley's out showing a plan. Probably make some dinner, maybe chill out a little bit, and call it a night a little later. So that's it. So I was just driving around my little car here and smashed it into a garbage can. Whoopsie. So if you can see this is supposed to be attached to there. Whoops. So that snapped really hard. That means I ran into it really hard, so it looks all sorts of jacked up. So, if you ever need to fix this, all you have to do is get Gorilla Glue. Oh yeah, I'm a professional. We'll see how this goes.